pulled over. I stopped the car.
Were you in a parking lot?
No, I pulled over on the side of the street. And a cop came and knocked on the window. I don't remember this. He knocked on the window, and apparently what I did was I woke up and I waved at him and I drove away.
No.
And I drove away at a very slow speed, and he pursued me for maybe 2 miles. 2 miles. I don't remember this. He pursued me for 2 miles until I eventually drove over this highway and then over some lanes of traffic, up onto a curb slowly, and then hit a pole slowly. Slowly.
You got
one? I got a bad one.
Did you?
Bad.
Can I tell you that's the one thing I got away from was no kids, no DUIs.
That's beautiful.
My drinking was a success. How did you get it?
Oh, man. Well, it was just back in Atlanta when we were doing stand-up. This is around the time when you came down there. Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe after. I don't know, before.
I did punchline, and then I did Laughing Skull with Jordan Temple.
Yeah.
In like 2015.
And I was your host.
Yeah.
And I drove you to do the regular guys.
Yeah.
96 Rock.
96 Rock in the morning.
Yeah. So this might have been before because I wasn't driving for a while after this. But it was just so normal for us. In Atlanta, like it was we were all drinking hard. And then it was like, just go home. It got too normal. And then I was at the Laughing Skull and I had done a show.
Was that a biker bar?
And it's just like a bar with a bunch of biker chicks on the walls and like a giant wood penis, and
it was a good bar.
Everybody smokes inside.
That's great.
Yeah. What a fun time.
Can't get mad about that.
I had already had some drinks, and I went outside and there was this homeless guy that was like, he had all these American flags, and he was like, I was in the Navy. And I was like, my dad was in the Navy, brother. And he goes, really? What part? And I was like, he was a CB. And the guy's like, I always wanted to be a CB. This is the Naval Engineers. And I was like, get your ass in here. I'm buying you a drink. And then we went into the bar, and I just bought this homeless dude a bunch of drinks. We were like doing shots and beer. And
that's all he wants.
Yeah. And then I got like I felt like I hit my limit. I was like, okay, I got to go. And I left him in the bar, and I went and I drove to Taco Bell on Ponce in Atlanta. And I get a text from the bar manager that's like, hey, you're banned from the bar. And I was like, why? They were just like, you brought a homeless guy in here. You got him wasted. And now he's refusing to leave. I left him with drink. And he was just like, he got fucked up and he refused to leave.
You gave that guy, you let him into the chocolate factory. And then you just let the Oompa Loompas deal with him. Yeah, you like brought him in and you're like, hey, that's the river of chocolate. Yeah, he goes, well, I'm going to take a shit in there. And they go, please don't.
Please don't. But I got to go
eat that chocolate. So you got banned from the bar?
I got banned from the bar. That was the last message I see. I get all my food from Taco Bell, fall asleep.
Do you remember your order?
Something big. I had big eyes, bigger than the stomach.
I always would do a gordita and a chalupa, and you're like, who are you?
Shit like that. And then also a burrito. I was like on that type of time. And so I don't remember this part, but apparently what happened is I went over and I parked and I ate my shit. And then I fell asleep with it on my chest.
Oh, you were hammered.
And a cop came up. To be fair, I pulled over. I stopped the car.
Were you in a parking lot?
No, I pulled over on the side of the street. And a cop came and knocked on the window. I don't remember this. He knocked on the window, and apparently what I did was I woke up and I waved at him and I drove away.
No.
And I drove away at a very slow speed, and he pursued me for maybe 2 miles. 2 miles. I don't remember this. He pursued me for 2 miles until I eventually drove over this highway and then over some lanes of traffic, up onto a curb slowly, and then hit a pole slowly.
Just you bumped into it?
Yeah. And what I remember, this is the scary part. This is the part that's not funny to me, is where I remember coming to with my foot on an accelerator and feeling a car not moving and trying to accelerate more. Yeah. Which, if it was any, like, if it was
just got his mag light on you, looking at the other cop, like,
what the fuck?
What the fuck is this guy?
And then
he's going,
hey. And he bangs on the window. He goes, fucking stop. And I'm like, that's what I'm like. Oh fuck! Like I'm like, and so I go to jail.
Night in jail.
I go to holding, Fulton County holding. My mom comes and picks me up. I cry. I was ashamed of myself. You know, jail or holding, not so bad. They put us all in this giant room and we watched 2.5 Men for like a long time. Men. We watched so much 2.5 Men.
Man, they're getting you ready.
And I was like, I remember there were guys over to the right.
Yeah.
There's guys over to the right. You can see all the DUI guys, and I'm like, I'm not going to sit with the pussy DUI guys.
Pussy. I'm going to murder.
I'm going to sit with the real guys. All the real guys are just homeless guys that they've just taken in.
They go, I heard you take us in and buy us booze. As long as we say we're in the Navy.
And I was between these two guys, and one guy, they like didn't exchange over me, where this guy took his sock off and he had like a little crack in between his toes, and he gave it to the guy for a bologna sandwich.
Damn, what a good trade.
Distinctly.
Honestly, bologna sandwich for crack?
For a little crack?
You can't find that trade on the outside.
No, sir, you can't. That's
how long were you in there?
Dude, like hours. You know,
Who
I
bailed
eventually
you?
got my mom. My mom came, and I was like, I was very ashamed. I was very apologetic. And I was also, 26, 27 years old. There's nothing to punish. She was just like, yeah, you fucked up.
Damn, they took your license?
No, the cop was new. Oh, this happened. The cop had moved from Alabama, and I was like, where you from, man? I was in the back, and I was drunk. I remember this. I was like, where you from, man? He goes, Alabama. And I was like, you're going to arrest me in my city? I was like
so
that.
Funny.
Drunk
like confidence. Do you know who runs the ATO? It's Outcast and me.
Yeah,
you go, in order. I'm going to tell you who it is.
That poor police officer. And then,
you're going to arrest me in my city? The guy went, I wouldn't mind shooting you in the chest if I could.
I'd love to shoot you in the fucking chest.
I wouldn't mind eliminating you on this earth,
dude.
You fucking dickhead. You're going to arrest me in my city? I'd be like, I hate you.
Yeah. Very hateable.
Listen, obviously there's bad cops that do fucked up shit, but there's so many good cops that have to put up with asshole shit like that.
All the time.
You go, you're going to arrest me in my city? He goes, I just got shot at in an apartment complex 3 hours ago. I don't want to deal with you.
Fuck you.
Like that ego, like drunk ego of being like, who the fuck are you?
He was also nice enough. I had forgotten something like in my car, and he went back to the scene and got it and then brought it back to the jail. I think I was nicer to him after that.
Yeah,
we had a long ride to the station.
Did you get drunk and cry? Like when my mom found out the Osco drugs was crazy, she's like, oh, you brought it back for me. I love you. And the cop's like, holy shit, you shouldn't have been driving.
No, at that point I was hardened. I was hardened by the inside.
Taco Bell?
Thank you.
I wanted my gordita.
Yo, there was a girl like that on the inside. I'll never forget. She wouldn't shut the fuck up.
I like you're talking like you did a fucking nickel.
Fuck.
You go, yeah, man. On the inside,
boy, do I regret
different.
Describing it like that just now.
Girls crying on the inside. Shit's different than the outside. You wouldn't get that with your clean hands.
With your clean hands, clean record.
Yeah, with your clean record.
This lady wouldn't shut the fuck up, and they put her in just like this glass box, and she just kept screaming, let me out, dude, for hours. And everybody just had to listen to her, and everyone was like, shut the fuck up,
oh my
bitch.
God, your pleas becoming annoyances
would
be my biggest concern about jail.
Insane.
Yeah.
The amount she was yelling, and oh my God.
It's like when you go to a hospital or an emergency room and you realize that you can't complain because of reasons, including Pearl being unavailable for court. Isn't that the thing they always say when you get a speeding ticket?
Yeah,
they go to court. The cop will never show up.
Yeah. Always.
I would if I were a cop, I would show up to everyone.
I went to court for the DUI. He showed up.
He did?
He was there. Also, the lawyer was like, if you want to, I got a lawyer because I had run from the police. I had done a lot. I was like, I should go to jail. They were like, usually a DUI gets knocked down to like a reckless driving. You try to do that with a lawyer. The lawyer's like, we're going to knock this down to a DUI.
Yeah, that's really funny.
That's what we're going to.
She's like, I can't even get you DWI.
No, buddy.
She goes, you went up on a curb.
Yeah, you're lucky you're getting a DUI. And he was like, if you want to come to court early, I'd done all this stuff preemptively. I'd done all this, community service and all this stuff before I even went to court because the lawyer's like,
hoping you're going to go in and the judge is going to be like, you're a good kid.
You're a good guy. Get out of here. He goes, if you want to see the video, you come early. And I was like, I don't want to see the video because I'm very shameful.
Even as a comic?
It's going to live in my head. It's going to live in my head. I'm going to be very ashamed. Yeah. And sure enough, I walk to court. I'm not too early, but I get there and the lawyer's watching it like he's watching like an episode of Jackass. He's like, oh. I watch him. He's watching it. He's like, he can't sit still. He's moving. He like walks from one side of the court to the other to the cop. He's like, you remember the part when he, oh my God.
Oh no, you had such a fuck up.
And I was like watching it. I was like, no. And then he came out and he goes, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Worst DUI video I've ever seen. I've seen a lot. That's the worst I've ever seen. And I was like, oh my God.
Was there any moment of pride in that? Was there any moment where you're like, if you're going to fail spectacularly? Where you're like, yeah, that's right, bitch, you're going to remember me.
I mean, I definitely like tell the story of him like watching it Watching it like a black dude watches magic.
Oh,
just
shit.
Just
Walking
just like
away.
running. Yeah, just like sprinting.
Half
through the
terrified.
room. Dude, just
half
like,
needs to watch the end of it.
Dude, it was nuts.
That's crazy. You never want your lawyer going, it's the worst one I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, and before that, he was comforting me. I was very ashamed when I first met with him. I was like, I can't believe I did this. And everybody kept saying this. He said this. My dad said this. He's like, everybody gets one, man. This is your one. You just hold it. And he goes, now, I'm about to drive to Alpharetta because the fella I went to high school with has been boning this 16-year-old. So keep it all in perspective, buddy.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I found out afterwards, they let me back into the bar, and the manager that had banned me from that bar was like, your lawyer that you hired comes in here every lunch period and runs. He has a 2-martini lunch every lunch. He's a fucking lush.
Which means that's how bad your video was. Is that it's not even a guy that doesn't understand alcohol culture. It's a guy that goes, holy shit, I'm drunk right now.
I didn't drink for a year after that. That was like